us? Well, let's get the view now from Beijing. And each week from today, at this time, we're going to talk regularly, in fact, to our correspondent in Beijing, Yena Lee. It's the perfect day then to launch our weekly rendezvous with you, Yena. Asia View, we're going to call it. Yena, just how is Xi's visit to China, to France rather, being seen in China?
Well, Xi Jinping's visit is on all the front pages here this morning, including in their party's mouthpiece, the People's Daily. One interesting anecdote that Chinese state media and Chinese state-controlled media have chosen to really underline is when Prime Minister Gabriel Attal greeted President Xi Jinping on the tarmac using rudimentary Chinese, and this video is trending on social media too. Beijing appears to appreciate the effort and sees it as a respectful and warm welcome. There's also been a lot of focus on cultural cooperation between the two countries. The China Daily, for example, posted a video of Chinese martial arts and ballet dancers performing on the Pont des Arts in central Paris. This year is, of course, the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between France and China, and state media here describe the Sino-French relationship as a robust one and one that provides stability for the rest of the world. So lots of positives being flaunted by officials. Less mention, though, of the more controversial topics.
Yeah, President Macron is set to press Xi again against helping Vladimir Putin in his war in Ukraine. What's Xi's views on that issue?
But what we know is that Beijing's mantra about this war hasn't changed. And that mantra is China did not start this war, is not party to it, and is not a participant in it. What we don't know is just how far Beijing is willing to go in indirectly supporting Russia's war machine. The Chinese leadership argues that it has the right to trade with its neighbor and its no limits partner, Russia. In Xi Jinping's op-ed that he published in Le Figaro earlier on, he mentions that he's firmly against the use of nuclear weapons. Perhaps a reminder there then of Beijing's role so far in convincing Moscow of not going down that road. But as this war continues, this might not be enough for Emmanuel Macron and his European allies.
And finally, Yena, what about the EU investigations into Chinese electric vehicles?
Yeah, another thorny issue is, of course, trade, and it's not just EVs. There are EU probes on solar panels, on medical devices and more that are coming from China. Quite frankly, the Chinese economy isn't doing particularly well, and the last thing they need are new tariffs, especially when their business with Russia is also being questioned. On Beijing's end, they're threatening to levy French cognac. Officially, that's not a tit-for-tat measure, but the timing suggests that it's meant to be understood as such. President Xi could try and woo Macron on this topic using the overall warm relationship, but on this issue he could be quite difficult to convince. Indeed, the French president has invited Commission head Ursula von der Leyen on Monday to show a bit of a united front.
Yena, thanks very much. Good to talk to you. And as I said, we will be talking to Yena in this half hour of the programme.